Welcome back to the show. My next guest is Christie Cannon, owner of the Christie Cannon team with Keller Williams. Christie, thank you so much for being back on the show.
Thank you for having me. Great to see you.
Great to see you as well, Christie. So we're hearing that a lot of buyers right now are waiting to purchase a home. Why do you think people are so afraid to pull that trigger? And are you seeing that in your area specifically as well?
We are. We're seeing a lot of buyers right now thinking that the market, because we are seeing some stabilization, they're thinking that market prices are actually going to go down. And so they are holding tight and they're thinking the prices are going to go down. And they're thinking if they hold out till next year, it's going to be a better time to buy. And we are seeing some statistics that are showing that might not be the case right now.
Do you think that another reason people might be waiting is because they also potentially don't have that 20% down payment?
So yes, and the with the home prices right now, we're anticipating home prices to go up. Statistically speaking, the all of the historical analysts are looking at probably a 4 to 5% increase in home prices year over year, and that's going to hold steady probably through 2020. And but the main thing is if we're seeing an increase in home prices. 4 to 5%, we're also going to be seeing an increase in interest rates. And collectively, both of those things combined, if you're looking at even just a $250,000 home, that's going to lend to about $150 a month difference in what you're going to be paying extra if you wait. So, with that being said, the 20% down is something that a lot of people, it's one of the myths that a lot of buyers think that tend to hold them back. So that myth is truly that, just a myth. And you can get into a home for as low as 3% in some areas. So we don't want people waiting because they're holding for the market to go down, because it's probably not.
Sure, sure. And there are, like you said, so many programs out there for people, not just first-time home buyers, but for really everybody.
Right.
So, Christie, what are some other upfront expenses that people should be aware of besides the down payment if they do, in fact, go ahead and pull the trigger on purchasing a home right now?
Sure. So when buyers are purchasing a home, they think that it's going to be just super expensive and they don't have enough money saved. Whereas when we meet with a buyer, we go through a consultation with them and explain to them all of these upfront costs, of which some of those do include when you contract on a house. The fees are going to be fairly minimal. Number one, your agent is at no cost to you as a buyer. Number two, you're going to have what's called an earnest money deposit, which is usually about 1% of the sales price. And then after you put your earnest money deposit down, you're going to want to do an inspection on the property. So your earnest money deposit and the cost of your inspection are what you're looking at when you contract on the house. And then when you close is when your down payment is going to be due, along with a few additional closing costs. So overall, it's not that bad. And that's what we walk buyers through, is what to expect when they go to purchase a house.
Fantastic. Well, if someone does want to purchase a house, I actually do know of a beautiful house that you have a listing for. This backs up on a tree-lined greenbelt.
It does. It does. And what I wanted to do is, because when we're talking to buyers and the whole affordability, I wanted to bring to light a home that is truly affordable for buyers. And this home, it's in Little Elm. It's Little Elm ISD, and it's at a price point of 315,000. And I know a lot of times we want to showcase those beautiful, exquisite homes that are a million plus, but I really want to bring something that the normal average family is going to say, wow, I can afford that. And I brought this one for just very specific purposes, because at 315,000, it showcases a 3-car garage, a fireplace in the master and in the living room. It backs to a beautiful green belt. It's a 1-story, and it's actually a 1.5-story. So all of your bedrooms and main living areas are downstairs, which people love. And then you have a little bumped up media room as a little bonus upstairs. So overall, it is a fantastic find in an awesome location, close to everything, close to your main arteries, freeways, and everything in the Dallas Metroplex. So something that I would definitely look into.
I love that so much. And it just sounds like the perfect family home. The loft upstairs, that's
Yes.
ideal.
Yes, and that could be a media room, a game room. It could be the man cave. There's all kinds of opportunity and just all kinds of things you could play with that house.
Absolutely. Christie, thank you so much. Great to see you as always.
Great to see you, and thank you again.
And be sure to stick around. We have more of the American Dream coming up next.